Alex also asked for Sir Percy Blakeney from The Scarlet Pimpernel. Um, True facts here, I have not read any of the books, unfortunately. But I've seen two movie versions, or two TV show versions. I think they're miniseries or something. One of them with Richard E. Grant, which was really good. And then I've also listened to the musical, which is amazing. So hopefully I have at least enough for a couple minutes of a video. The thing that I love about Sir Percy is that he's basically Batman. He's an old-fashioned Batman. He's Batman from the French Revolution time. Because he's the Scarlet Pimpernel. He's this hero who saves people and undermines political attempts at, government overthrowing or whatever else. And the best thing about Percy himself is that he's like Bruce Wayne. He acts like a fop. He acts like an idiot on purpose. And he fools everybody. And he's witty and charming and really attractive and cool. And everybody loves him. And they're all like, oh, Sir Percy, please, hang out with us. And all this time, he's acting like he doesn't care about the politics of the world going on right now. All he cares about is the fact that he's rich. So who cares about anybody else? And all this time, he's secretly being Batman. So it's kind of like Bruce Wayne in that Bruce Wayne's, this socialite who, acts like he doesn't care what's going on in Gotham. And he's like, oh, I don't care. I'll donate some money. You be happy over there. And I'll just be over here in my, Rolls Royce or whatever. But he's secretly Batman, secretly helping people and saving the city. And it's kind of like that, but, old fashioned and, they're wearing breeches and wigs and stuff. And he also, the best thing about Sir Percy is not even part of Sir Percy. The best thing about Sir Percy is Marguerite, his wife. She is amazing. She is, the best thing about her, she's his equal. They're equal to each other. This is the kind of like romance I would want to have. And this is pretty amazing for, stories of, people think that these kind of stories will be so backward and then the women will just be the damsels and stuff. But the truth is that these women characters can be so strong and do so much without necessarily being, action heroes. She's left on her lonesome to defend against people of the government who, they want to treat her poorly, and I've forgotten a lot of the plot. But there's this guy who's like a friend of her father's, and he's really high up in the French government, and he tries to like seduce her and stuff, and she outsmarts him, and this is all, all this stuff happens without any help from the Scarlet Pimpernel or Percy or anything. She's just a really strong character, and she amazes me with her witty, just personal strength, and like her and Sir Percy are in love, and it's just, their interactions are the absolute best thing about the stories, because they're so snarky to each other, but you can like feel the love radiating off of them, even though they're saying things like, how dare you leave me alone at this party for like several hours when you should have been here with me, and stuff like that. But you can sense that they just feel so strongly toward each other, and that's the kind of strength and love that isn't shown in sappy romances where they're declaring their love to each other. It's through their actions and through the fact that they are comfortable enough to talk that way to each other, that they're comfortable enough to be sassy and be sharp, and they aren't afraid that they're going to lose the other person in spite of all the horrible things that happen there, in spite of dangers and the fact that they're living in a really dangerous time, even for people of their station, because they're he's a baronet, so he's not by any means a peasant or anything, but he fights for people, and she does too in her own way, and they both, without each other, there wouldn't be this like, the Scarlet Pimpernel wouldn't exist. It's almost a two-person thing, even though Percy's obviously the Scarlet Pimpernel. There's a partnership that means a lot to like somebody. You read that and think, how do relationships work, and like what's a healthy relationship, and all these young people reading, I don't know, Romeo and Juliet and saying that's my kind of relationship, but that's just two people who met and fell in love, and really quickly everything went to crap. Whereas the Scarlet Pimpernel, Percy and Marguerite have more of a lasting, like, strong relationship of mutual understanding, and I find that really amazing. And I hope I didn't completely butcher this, because, like I said, I've forgotten a lot of the Scarlet Pimpernel, and I'll look into it again and realize how horrible and stupid I sounded. But I hope that satisfied you. Thanks, Alex. Sorry.